welcome back. Thanks for coming out to check out Gert's Garden, Lifestyles of the Poor and Abundant. It's summertime here and the sunflowers are jamming. Yay. Well, it's winding down here. It's been a very, very busy day, but I thought I would take this opportunity to give you a quick little showing of what I got done today, at least outside. Sebastian, I moved him. I've had Sebastian for like 22 years. He's hauled more than most big old bumping F-150s in his day. Drove cross country in him with everything I owned when I came back. I've driven through rivers with them. I drove over a few trees and knocked down a propane tank, and we've just had all kinds of adventures together. I've run him through 2 engines and 7 men, and I don't know how many miles because the odometer quit working a long time ago. The lumber rack is a new addition. This is the reason I can't really put him on the road because I don't have any real lenses. They're all taped. I was on my way to a dinner party and there was a windstorm and I just got peppered with limbs and everything. But luckily, I had my lumber rack on here, and that was great because it actually captured the longest limb, and I dragged it for about 20 feet before it flew off the back. It was a real thrill. Well, here we are in front of the barn. This looks like an odd configuration of things to the uninformed eye, I'm sure. But actually, I found this when I was cleaning out the chicken coop. And then there was this big rut where the big roller was for so long. So I figure if I threw the pallet over that, then at least I wouldn't fall in the hole and hurt my ankle. And then I came across this little baby in the chicken coop. The bottom's about rusted out and it's full of corn cobs and English walnut shells that are probably about 15-20 years old. There's even some paint chips and various pieces of wallpaper in it. I don't know where these things came from. I was gone for 18 years, and sometimes, you run across the situation and it's just easier to throw a board over it than actually deal with it. But hopefully this is the last time I have to do these things. And as I was shuffling things around and thinking about some of the ideas that have been bouncing around in my head, I thought, how about in front of the door to the gift shop, just as a little attention grabber, because, the pink flamingos aren't quite enough. I could paint this red, and then, because I have some really good red paint that's made just for metals. I think it was off some bridge job back in the 80s, but it's never froze, so I think it's going to be okay once I find a spinny thing. That's a whole nother story. I paint this bright red, because I have that color, and then I write, here's a sign. It's going to make people want to come give me money, because that's why I'm doing all this, because I want to make money. Okay, so here we are out at the barrel again, and last night I know I said just throw a board over it and be done with it. Well, today I opened up the door on the truck and on the car, and I came across a bunch of different things, and I knew where they were gonna go, but I didn't want to take that many steps, and I looked over, and there was a tabletop that I had just cleaned up, so I thought this will be a great place to throw things. So this is what I came across today. Here's some fabric I just need to wash and throw into the backpack. Another piece of my tarp collection. Some various gloves, mismatched, some pairs. I'm sure the rest of them are hanging around. I came across this over at the drill press area. That was from a party of mine. These I can put over on a factory cart and paint. I found some tape for reflectors. I found this, kind of perfect, huh? Serendipity all the way. A few field larking finds, which used to just be random crap I found in the field. Some hooks. I don't know, could be a place to hang things off a string in the studio. More field larking stuff. And eventually I just brought my can of random crap out here to throw that in, so that's pretty much done until I feel the need to sort through and look for a hook or field larking finds. Then I thought I had another addition to my twine collection, which is quickly turning into a huge ball of string. But this is actually what I've been looking for, because this is part of a wood stove and the refurbishing of that. I also found these, which I know what they are. I have no idea what they came from, and they're dated April '98. They're probably not up to code for what they were meant for, but you never know. They might come in handy. They might become part of a scarecrow or a scarecrow, who knows? Halloween, I'm not sure where to put them. I also found part of a headlight, or I don't know, but all the lenses on it are good, so maybe that'll be good for the future redo of Sebastian when that happens. I decided to use the barrel inside as a table for my charging station, and instead I planted a red zinnia in this spot to protect my little ankles. Well, hey, this year I did my tomatoes and a couple other things in containers because of the rabbits, which was a good idea because they ate most of my zinnias, and that's a whole nother story. But I did some red onions, my tomatoes are coming along nicely, and my hot peppers are really, really hot. I didn't plant corn this year, but one came up. Hopefully the raccoons don't find it. And I just noticed I have this giant tomato plant that just came up. And it looks healthier and better than all the ones that I've been planting and taking good care of. So I'm gonna go through and clip back this morning glory and see if I can get some canned tomatoes this year. Just for kicks. Let's see what's under this. Oh, nobody. Never mind. I thought there'd be a snake or a frog or some mice or something. Delete. Yay. Another project. I came across, it's just out in my yard, got a little snapping turtle here. I believe, yep, it's a snapper. Anyways, it's maybe 8 inches, 9 inches long. Oh, I've got a lovely pair of cantaloupes. Don't be square. Be cool and super groovy.